I've just preloaded this video with a load of me playing ukulele. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. Hello everyone, my name's Michaela and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is slightly different in format to the videos I've been posting on my channel so far this year. It's more kind of a story time video, so I really hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy this video, then at the end click the like button so I know you enjoy it. That'd be really useful for me. That'd be great. So this summer I did my first actor-musician show with me playing an instrument. So because that was fairly recent, we finished the show at the end of July, so I thought it was topical to talk about my experience and my journey kind of leading up to that show. And hopefully if any of you guys are thinking of becoming actor musicians, or you already play an instrument but you haven't put it on your CV yet, that might be useful to hear my story and kind of my journey with that. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. In case any of you guys don't know, an actor musician is an actor who also plays an instrument. Sometimes for short we say actor-muso because, you know, it's short, it's catchy, that's what we say. Actor musicians become a really, really big thing in theatre, and it's kind of ushered in this era of the quadruple threat. So whereas before we had the triple threat who could act, sing and dance, now the quadruple threat can act, sing, dance and play a musical instrument. So it's kind of changed the game in terms of what skills actors can bring to a production. Also, as a side note, as a singer, I think singers are musicians as well. A more accurate term that I'd be more comfortable with would be actor-instrumentalist, but actor-muso is more catchy, I guess, so hey ho. Also, there's another potential video in the impact of actor-musician shows on traditional musicians playing in things like pit bands and playing for theatre productions, because that's a whole topic. So if you want me to research and do a video on that, let me know in the comments, because that's actually quite interesting. So let me know if you want me to talk about it. Since I finished my drama school training, I have known in the back of my mind / been told by other people that I really should have an instrument on my CV and be an actor musician. If you've been watching my videos way back from the beginning, since before I trained and was still living in Southampton, you probably are aware that I did a music degree. I can read music, I can sight sing, I can do all the music-y things that people expect apart from play a physical instrument. Except that's not true. When I was a child and / at school, I played the clarinet. I started playing the clarinet in primary school when I was about 10, and I played it right up to the age of about 16, 17. So yeah, I play the clarinet. We'll get to that. And when this would come up in conversation post-drama training with other actors and actor musicians, I would often get the comment of, why aren't you playing the clarinet in shows? There's so much actor musician work now. Get on it, put clarinet back in your CV, pick it back up. Here's the thing, I hate the clarinet. Not gonna lie, like, I think it's a beautiful instrument, it sounds gorgeous. I sound a bit crap. I'm not good at it. I'm not. I can admit that. I was never good at the clarinet. I was playing grade 6 stuff, but I only ever passed my grade 4. I would always squeak. I'd never practice. I had like no control really over like my piano and fortissimo. Everything was kind of mezzo forte. It wasn't good, guys. I wasn't good. Not only that, but again, intellectually I knew that it would be sensible. The week I graduated drama school, I went to a woodwind shop in London to get my clarinet serviced. My clarinet is the same clarinet I got when I was 10 years old, and it's a cheap one, and they said, we can't service this, it's too cheaply made, you need to get a new one. A decent second-hand clarinet is between £150 and £200. Plus, because, as I said, I'm not good at playing the clarinet, I would have needed lessons as well to get me to a standard where I could play it properly, it would have been a huge investment for me to get myself to a point where professionally I could be like, I play the clarinet and put it on my CV. And the third thing about that is the clarinet is quite a popular woodwind instrument. A lot of people, myself included, start off with the clarinet because they want to play saxophone. I wanted to play the saxophone when I was 10 because I wanted to be like Lisa Simpson, and I was told I'd be better off playing the clarinet as a single reed instrument and then moving on to the saxophone because the clarinet is harder. So for a lot of people starting out with single reed woodwind instruments, it's better to start with the clarinet because it's easier to go from clarinet to sax, and then you can play two instruments. A lot of people play alto sax, tenor sax, soprano sax as well because they're like, I can play the clarinet, let's move over and I can add these other instruments to my list of instruments that I play. Also, a lot of people, because they're good at clarinet, enjoy it way more than I do. So in terms of me going to auditions with other clarinetists, I always felt, what's the point of me trying to play this instrument that I don't enjoy anyway when there's going to be lots of other people who play this instrument better and enjoy it more? That was just me. That was my relationship with the clarinet in a nutshell. Other instruments that I kind of played, I wasn't good enough at them to be like, yeah, I could call myself a player of this instrument. So that's kind of where I was for the longest time with instruments in terms of actor musicianship. One of the instruments that I had but didn't really play to a standard was the ukulele, which is where Harvey comes in. This is Harvey, he's my ukulele. More on him in a second. But yeah, so if any of you guys follow me on Instagram and have been following me from kind of the beginning of this year up to about April time, you may have seen that I was doing the 100 days of practice challenge at the beginning of this year, where you basically practice for 100 days and you post every day what you've been practicing. Right at the beginning of the challenge, I was like, hey, I haven't played my ukulele for ages. Let's pick that thing up and play it. Bit of backstory to Harvey the ukulele. I bought Harvey maybe like 7 years ago, I think. You know, me being the wannabe hippie bohemian I was at 21, I was like, what would be cooler than sitting on the common drinking cider and playing ukulele? With the 100 days of practice, I actually started playing it pretty much every day. I found myself teaching myself things because I wanted to learn how to play certain songs, and yeah, I just played it every single day and got better and better and better. Just as I'd finished 100 days of practice, I saw a casting call on social media for a show, Romeo Juliet, which was looking for actors who played guitar, ukulele, mandolin, cajon, like folky instruments. And so I submitted myself and said, I've only been learning for 4 months, but I have a ukulele and I'll bring it along if you want to hear it. And so I went to the audition and I took my ukulele and I got cast as Juliet, which was amazing for all sorts of reasons, but I ended up playing ukulele in the show and I was a bit nervous about it at the beginning of rehearsal on the first day, but I kept up. I kept up and I didn't die. So yeah, when that job finished at the end of July, I put ukulele on my CV and yeah, that's what happened. I found an instrument that I enjoyed playing for itself. Like, I enjoy playing ukulele. Even if I woke up tomorrow and was like, you know what, I'm done with acting, I'm gonna go work for JP Morgan. I'm never gonna work for JP Morgan, but let's say I did. I would still carry on playing ukulele, and that's what got me to a point where I can put this instrument on my CV. I've got myself to a place where I'm good enough to put it on my CV because I actually enjoy playing the thing. And that would be my advice to anyone who is thinking of adding an instrument to their CV. Now obviously this depends on the situation. I think if things had been different, if I had been a better clarinettist, then I think things would have been different and I probably would have put clarinet on my CV and I'd probably have been playing it from the beginning. So I think if you are of a high standard on an instrument and you're like ambivalent about it, like you could take or leave it, I would recommend, you know, trying it out, like putting it on your CV if you get a couple of jobs where you need to play it. See how you feel about playing it in shows, and then if in shows you really enjoy it or you're still kind of like, could take it or leave it, then, you know, it's a way to get work to keep it on. If you play it in shows and you're like, I actually hate this, I find it really stressful or whatever it is, then you can take it off and just, you know, tell yourself or tell your agent if you have an agent, actor-muso is not for me, I don't enjoy it and I'd rather not be put up for those roles. If you're in a situation similar to me where you have an instrument but you really don't like it, you are musical but there isn't an instrument that you play to a certain standard, I personally, from my experience, would never say learn an instrument to put it on your CV. Learn an instrument because you want to learn that instrument, because that's gonna make you put in the time that you need to get good enough for it, because you'll enjoy playing it, so practicing won't feel like a chore. That was the thing with clarinet, like even after the whole I'd need to invest in a new clarinet and lesson and things, I was still like, I'm still going to practice my old crappy clarinet, and when I get to the stage where I'm getting pretty good, I'll save up and get a decent second-hand one. And practicing just felt like a chore. I hated it. I hated practicing, and you need to be able to practice. So find an instrument that you enjoy doing, because then you'll practice it enough to get good at it. You're the only one that Papa allowed to hang out in my room. With the door closed, he'd be alone, and Mama never freaked out when you heard it go boom. Cause she knew I started this at a really fast tempo. I don't know why I did that. I'm just like, but I'm here now. I'm in the groove. Oh, the chorus of Ed Sheeran is literally the same chords. It's just in 6/8. I actually don't know the words to the verses of that. If I did, I could be every single busker in Piccadilly Circus, but I don't. So, there we go. Literally, all the buskers do Ed Sheeran. And what's the other one that they do? There's another one that they do. Oh, what is it? It's really going to bug me now. Wow, that went on a massive tangent. Yeah, so become an actor-musician if you want to, but don't worry if you don't. Become an actor-musician if you want to, but don't worry if you don't. You could do other things as well. You could be really good at tennis. You could be good at stage combat. You could be good at doing fitting on stage. I'm guessing there's a play that does those things. I'm guessing there's a musical where you could knit as well. Maybe the girls, did they do knitting? Or maybe they bake some pies. In Waitress you have to be good at cracking prop eggs. I've gone mad. I'm gonna stop filming because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope I can edit it into something that makes any kind of sense. If you did like this video, please share it and subscribe if you want more theatre related videos. I usually do more advice. This was kind of advice, but in a different format, I guess. So yeah, if you want more theatre advice or theatre content from a UK perspective, then please subscribe. Would love to have you. And see you next time. Bye, friends.